What's up, guys? Today is the day I'm getting surgery. If you can't tell, I'm back home in Minnesota, my old OG bedroom. So many memories, so many videos in here. It's like 9:30 in the morning right now, and I'm gonna leave at about 10:15 to go to the hospital, and I'm going to get my surgery done. And I don't know if I've talked about me getting surgery before. I've filmed vlogs, but I don't think I've actually posted them. Before I left for LA, I got a CT scan of my nose because I have like chronic sinusitis. I've gotten so many sinus infections before, so many throat problems when I was younger, and I just can't breathe, and I'm so over not being able to breathe. So I got a CT scan, got my x-rays, and they basically showed a shit ton of problems in my nose. I have a crooked septum. My canals are like the size of coffee straws, and nothing drains properly. It just all gets clogged up right here, which just causes me to have chronic sinus infections and also ear infections, and it's just so painful, and it just happens so frequently, and I'm so over, you know, feeling like crap all the time. So I decided to get sinus surgery, and that's what I'm doing today. So very soon I will be going to the hospital and getting some surgery done. This will be my second time going under like anesthesia, and the first time was for my wisdom teeth like last year, and it actually went really well. I got out of it really quickly, and they just let me go home. I didn't have to wait anywhere. I was just like totally fine. Like, it didn't really affect me, but it put me to sleep really quickly, and I felt great afterwards. So I'm really hoping that it's the same experience this time around, because I know some people have like really bad reactions to it, but the first time was good, so I'm hoping it'll be fine this time. But I don't think I'm gonna actually film like sitting down in the hospital, just because I don't want to like delay the process even longer than it is. I just want to get it over with and not be like annoying and filming. So I'm excited to share with you guys my experience with this. I'm really hoping it works. I'm so hungry. Hello everyone. I just got out of surgery, and the only symptom I have is I'm just like really tired. But other than that, I had no nausea or anything, and just really thirsty. And I have this really cool doctor mask on that collects all the blood that drips, so it feels really disgusting, and I'm gonna look like this for a couple days. Yeah, everything went really well. Hey guys, so I didn't end up vlogging yesterday after I was in the hospital, just because I was trying to go to sleep and it was kind of a struggle, to be honest. So just a little recap of yesterday. I did not sleep like at all last night. You have to sleep elevated like this. Pretty much just been in my bed the whole time and drinking a ton of water. I've also been trying to get a lot of probiotics down, and I've got a bunch of things from Whole Foods I will show you guys later once I can talk a little bit better, that I really recommend for you guys if you're thinking about doing this surgery, or just in general, because it's really good for your health. Also a lot of sourdough bread, that's been helping a lot, and that's pretty much all I've been eating, because you need kind of soft foods. It's really hard to open your mouth, as you can see, and I apologize for the blood on here. Sorry, it looks like I'm crying. But last night my eye actually started bleeding, and it was really bloody, and it wouldn't stop for a while. I got really scared and called the doctor. Luckily, she said that was pretty normal, because there's a tube that connects to your tear duct to your nose, and when your nose is bleeding, like, that can happen, and that's where it's coming from. So I apologize if it's coming out right now, because it's constantly been going on and off, bleeding and such. But yeah, so as far as that goes, it's been quite annoying, because you can't really sleep, but you're like really tired. I've taken just a really small dose of my pain medication, which definitely helps, because then I can actually get some food down. It's just a lot less painful and pressure up here. I just took my first antibiotic, and so far so good. And I actually have my first checkup in about an hour, so I'm gonna head over there, and the doctor's gonna check it all out. Hey guys, so I just got back from my follow-up appointment, and I just put this on because my nose was still bleeding a little bit. But when I got there, it felt kind of miserable, honestly. I didn't know what to expect at the appointment. I was just kind of like shaky and weak, but when I got there, she removed my gauze, moved my stitches over to the sides, and then she took like this really long tube and like put some like antiseptic in there. Oh my gosh, I can't even breathe right now. This is so gross, I'm sorry. And then, oh my gosh, it was the most disgusting thing I've ever endured. She then like took one of the strings from my like stitches, pulled them down on my face, so I just had like these long ass strings hanging from my nose, and then she, like without warning, she's just like, okay, yeah, just like talking to me, and then just pulls it out, and oh my god, it was so uncomfortable. It was like a tampon in your nose, but like way up in your nose and really full, and just like pulling it every which way to get it out. It was so disgusting, and I had 2 of those, so it's like after the first one was super uncomfortable but like fast, I didn't know what was going on, and then it's like the second one I was like, oh my god. And then afterwards she took a vacuum and like sucked up all the dried blood, and that was also really comfortable. Yeah, just a bunch of uncomfortable things. I'm not bleeding from my eye, I don't think. You guys can see a little bit. Sorry, I look absolutely horrendous. As I said, my eye was bleeding earlier, but it hasn't bled for like an hour, which is great. I just taped another gauze on my nose to like hold the rest of the blood that's still coming out, and then I have to do like a neti pot later, like every hour, I think, to get some drainage out, to get all the dried blood. So really glamorous, I know, but I wanted to give you guys the honest experience about what goes into a sinus surgery, because I was really like blindsided about what would all be going into it. So hopefully this helps someone out there. But yeah, it's not like a super easy kind of surgery. It definitely, you feel some pain, a lot of uncomfortableness, but I'm really hoping that it works and it's worth it in the end to get rid of these chronic sinus infections and ear infections and throat problems that I've been experiencing my whole life. So we shall hope for the best. Was good. I didn't vlog at all yesterday. It's now Saturday. It was just really low-key. Not much to update you guys on other than the fact that my bleeding has gone down a little bit, and today it's the same thing. It's just gone down a little bit more. So other than that, nothing else has really improved or anything. It's just really swollen. Like my tissue in my nose is really swollen completely, so I can't get any air through there, and I'm not really supposed to anyway. So I just have to resort to breathing out of my mouth, which really sucks at night, because then you wake up with like plaque all over your mouth, super dry chapped lips, and then I keep waking up with just blood like completely dried up on my nose, so it takes a while for me to clean that up. So it's really fun. I decided to do a Glam Glow face mask today because I finally don't have to keep those bandages or like the diaper under my nose. I'm still bleeding, but it's just not like a constant flow of blood dripping from my nose. So I decided to put this on to make my skin feel a little bit better. For some reason, my skin has been really oily, and I have normally really dry skin, so I don't know what it is, but ever since the surgery, like my skin has been really oily, so I needed a face mask. And then I'm gonna take another shower and just like rinse this off while I'm in the shower. But I wanted to show you guys something because I haven't told you guys about this yet, and it's really funny. So I don't know if I ever told you guys about this. I think I did in a video a long time ago, but going into college, I decided to get my forward helix piercing on my ear, and my intention was to get the triple forward helix with like the 3 earrings, and it gets like bigger to smaller. But when you're first getting it done, they recommend having just one at first and then going back in and getting the other 2 together. So I went in with my friend Ashley, we both got our piercing, but something different from those piercings than just like a normal piercing is it has a flat back. So not far into my freshman year, I was hugging a girl in my sorority, and I remember she was wearing like a cable knit sweater, and it pulled my earring like kind of out of my ear but not fully out, and I remember like it hurt really bad. So I just didn't want to touch it because it was like really sensitive, and it was still a pretty new piercing, so it was still healing and everything. So I don't know, I made the mistake of not really looking at it, but I just wanted it to heal and not think about it because it was really painful, so I kind of just let it do its thing. And I swear to you, like a week later, I checked my earring and I was like rotating it and everything, but then one day I was trying to feel for the back of the earring and it wasn't there. Like my skin had already grown over the back of my earring, and I was terrified because my mom always told me not to get those piercings because it could do that. I was like, whatever, it's not actually gonna happen, but it happened. So my skin grew over the back of the earring. I didn't want to deal with it, so I haven't dealt with it for like 5 years. I never went into the place where I got it pierced. I just didn't know what their procedure would be like to get it out of my ear. I knew it was gonna hurt really badly because they'd have to make an incision to get it out. So when I was getting my surgery done, you're not supposed to have any jewelry in, and they asked me, and I was like, well, funny you ask me that because I actually do have this piercing and I can't get it out of my ear because my skin grew over it. Is there any way you could surgically remove it? I'm gonna be under anesthesia anyway. I won't feel any pain. It would just be the perfect time to do it. So they were like, oh yeah, absolutely, we can get that out for you, and like it would be better for us because we're not supposed to have anything there anyway. So while I was under, they actually got my earring out for me and they gave it to me, which is really funny that they gave me this earring. Like, thank you. I'm definitely gonna get it back in there. I'm not actually gonna do that, don't worry. But now I just have this stitch on my ear and it made my ear like bleed a little bit. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny, and a little update for you guys. If anyone is like an OG viewer and remembers that I had that piercing, I actually don't have it anymore, and I recommend not getting it unless you are gonna be good and keep up with your earrings, which I thought I was really good at keeping up with that kind of stuff, but clearly I wasn't. I think tonight is the first night my mom's actually gonna get us some food, some like real food, because I haven't had real food other than like the brat diet for the past couple of days. Tonight I'm actually really hungry, like I have kind of my appetite back, and we might get some food, some noodles or something. I think my nose is starting to bleed, so I guess I should go. Good morning, guys. It is Monday actually, so I didn't really vlog at all yesterday. Again, it was really chill. Like my days, I really don't get to do anything. I'm not allowed to like leave the house, operate a vehicle, so I haven't really left my house in days, and it does get really tiring. Like it's just like exhausting not moving, you know what I mean? Like at first it's like all you want to do, but now it's like I kind of want to move around a little bit. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'm thinking today I might take Ollie on a walk if he will let me. He's like really bad at walks, like he hates walks and like sits down, but I'm gonna try to like see if he will let me take him on a walk today because I would love to get some fresh air and just like get out of the house. I don't know why I vlog looking like this, but I feel like we're friends and that you guys understand. Just had surgery, it's fine, whatever. I don't know if you can hear like the whistling in my nostril as I talk, but in my right nostril, like I can kind of get a little bit of air through there. Like there's a little bit of airflow happening, like very, very minuscule. It's really exciting. I am gonna make a smoothie bowl because my mom went to the grocery stores yesterday, like a gem, and she got me just a bunch of yummy things. So I'm gonna make a smoothie bowl. I feel like that's like the best way to like kickstart my morning. Right now there isn't as much pressure as there has been in my head the past few days. It's just like really stuffy still, and this nostril is completely shut still. It's like swollen with my tissue, so not really much I can do about that. I've just been rinsing still, trying to eat well, still bleeding, but like not that bad. I feel weird because it's like changing my face because it's so swollen, and it's really swollen on my lip here. As you can see, it's still bruised from like how they kept my mouth open, and so when I try to smile, it looks so weird. Like I look like a different person, so I'm not even gonna attempt to do that. So anyway, I'm gonna go make a smoothie bowl and I will show you guys what it looks like. My acai bowl definitely did not turn out Instagram worthy by any means. It just kind of sunk to the bottom. Oh well, it tasted delicious, so that's all that matters. It's about 1 o'clock and it's time for me to take my antibiotic. So I have to take that once a day just to make sure I don't get an infection. And I've just been putting it in maple syrup, like crushing up the pill and putting in maple syrup. I can't swallow a full pill right now because like I can't even breathe through my nose. And you know you're from Minnesota when you have fresh tapped from the tree maple syrup in your fridge at all times. So it has been quite a while since I got my surgery actually, and I just realized when I was editing my vlog that I never did really a proper recap on me now recovered. But looking back on it, I just want to say that I am so happy that I got that surgery, because as annoying as it was and uncomfortable at times, I am so happy that I got this surgery, you guys, because I have had no problems with my nose since, and given it's only been a couple of months, but I probably would have still had a sinus infection by now. And flying, I haven't had any issues, and I've been on so many flights and I've had absolutely no ear pain. It's been amazing, and I can just breathe out of my nose like a normal person. It's amazing. I'm just so happy with it because you guys know if you've had a sinus infection, or many in your life as well, it's just so uncomfortable and you just feel like shit, and you get used to kind of feeling like shit all the time.
time. But it's so nice not to have like puffy, watery eyes all the time and not being able to breathe. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Mwah!